So this is my Hoover Spirit, Widepath preferred. U50-18900, you know, this has a million different names. This is one of those oddball Hoovers you don't see a whole lot of. It's not rare, it's just really uncommon. And you'll see why later on in the video. This Hoover was produced from 04 to 07. It was in the end days of the Hoover Company, just as itself. This is, I believe, after Maytag sold Hoover and Hoover went back to being independent. It's not a wind tunnel. It's kind of its own thing. It's really, really oddball, which makes it kind of cool. So the thing about this is, this Hoover takes an 040 built, which is a Elite built. So this is kind of the same as an Elite in a way, but it's a clean air machine. So the fact that it takes an 040 built is really weird, and the fact that I was able to cram a 033 built, which is the same as a Wind Tunnel Supreme or whatever, why would they even consider just using this as a 040 machine? I don't know, because an 033 built will fit in here. So this machine I got just yesterday, all the way down in Lincoln, and I got it for 30 bucks. Not too bad, I guess. Never seen one aside from the green Hoover Spirit we traded in a couple of years ago, which I threw in the dumpster. I didn't really get to spend any time diagnosing it. It was just done for. So here's one of these. Now, there's some features about this that make this a total piece of crap, and there's some other features that make this kind of premium in a way. This is the only Hoover I know of the Clean Air series, that is, where you can stick a flathead screwdriver right there and do a quarter turn and pop your top of your hood off and change the belt. That's pretty cool. All of the other wind tunnels had 4 screws you had to do to take off the bottom plate. So that's sweet. Also, never seen this setup before. This is really weird. Switches on the side, as you can see. But here's something else that makes this oddball. Not only does it take an 040 belt, it doesn't take a Type Y bag. It takes a Type Z bag, which is what's used in the Dimension series Hoovers, the Elites. So why would they put a Type Z bag in a clean air machine? I don't know. Whoever made this was retarded. So let's take a look on the inside here. Now this, when it came to me, had no gasket. I don't know if that's normal or what, so I crammed a SIBO gasket in there because I just had a SIBO bag door lying around. No filters were in this machine either. So I took a Bissell Style 7 filter from one of those piece of crap Helixes or whatever, the Power Force, cut it in half, and that's why there's this bulge here, and I just made that fit. Then I took a Kenmore filter and just cut it down to size. Now what came with this was these cheap Febreze bags. I don't want to put a whole lot of money into this. Okay, I put a $10 belt on there. That's about it. So we have a Type Y and Z bag in there. Good enough. Cleaned it inside and out, blew it out real good. Runs like new. Now, here's where well, I guess I should probably show you the roller real quick. It has a plastic roller in there, just like the Elites and the original wind tunnels, but it has ball bearings in it, which is pretty interesting because, to my knowledge, they had sleeve bearings and these open cartridge bearings at the time. Now, this is where we start to see why this is rare. This machine I can run for about 2 minutes, and I have to shut it off because the whine that this motor gives off is really fucking annoying. So I hate to say it like that, but it's true. You will see whenever I run this thing. Yeah, okay, it performs, actually it doesn't perform good at all. I'm not even gonna, try to butter it up or anything. This is not that great of a performer. It will outclean a Dyson, which isn't saying a whole lot. It'll outclean pretty much anything bagless. Compared to the wind tunnels, this is a piece of crap. So let's take a look here. Now the hose is similar to a Savvy. where it has that twist lock type thing. But it's using, now I don't have any of the tools handy at the moment. None of them were with it whenever I got it. But it takes just regular wind tunnel tools, same as a self-propelled or whatever. So your dusting brush goes here, your crevice tool and your upholstery tool goes here, and then you have your two wands. So why would there be a twist lock on here? I don't know. And there's not even a, crap, what do you call it? Air-driven turbo tool that ever used a twist lock on the market. So I don't know if this is just, they're just trying to save money and they put this hose on there or what. The cord's about 30 foot long, and this is the only flaw with this machine. I don't know if this is how the other ones are, but mine came to me with the foot pedal partly broken off. It still functionally works perfect, but it's just part of it got busted, so that's a shame. They don't make any parts for these anymore, so the fact that this survived is kind of astounding. So we're gonna run it. I'm not gonna let it go for long because this whistle pisses me off. It actually sounds really good for its age. And as a side note here, I was using some of these vacuum beads right here because they smell really nice. And don't do that. I'm just going to put it that way. With this machine, anything and everything you pick up that's like a rock or something like that, especially if it's a lot of them like that, it sounds like you're sucking up a bunch of metal BBs, and it is loud, and I'm not going to recreate that. I seriously lost some hearing from that. That was insane. It just spins around in there and rattles like crazy, so I don't know if the power is just not strong enough to pull it all through or what, but that is my Hoover Preferred for you. That is definitely cool to have for the collection, but wow. If you were not expecting this, you will be majorly disappointed.